Aloha, how's it going? This is Professor Singer, and this class is ITS 227, Website Development. We're going to study a little bit about HTML, cascading style sheets, JavaScript, jQuery, jQuery mobile. We're going to work alone as well as in teams. It's going to be a fun time and a lot of work. So hold on, guys. Let me tell you a little bit about what's going to be going on in this class. I think you'll like it. I think it's a lot of fun. I'm going to go over the syllabus, a little bit about the schedule, what you're assessed on, what Laulima and Moonlight are, a little bit about me, and set you up for a little discussion about you. That way we kind of get to know each other, even if we don't see each other in classroom per se. Maybe we can see each other online. We're going to start off the class talking a little bit about the history and terminology of the Internet and World Wide Web. There's going to be, then eventually we're going to get more into actually the coding. There are going to be a couple quizzes at the very beginning. So for those of you who are already very familiar with HTML and style sheets in the web, the first couple of weeks might be a little slow for you. For those of you who have no background in the web or HTML, you have 2 weeks, approximately, maybe 3, to ramp up. That is, really get a foundation under you, and that's the first 2 quizzes are going to assess that. Then we're going to get into a couple of minor projects. Again, basic HTML, then some style sheets, and a major project. It's going to be a group project. And a couple more minor projects, some JavaScript, some jQuery mobile, then another major project. There's going to be a couple of exams in there, some web critiques, some opportunity to reflect on what's going on. You don't need many tools for this. You need Notepad++. It is an open source product. You can download it. I think this is their logo is a little gecko of sorts. And FileZilla, it's an FTP client. If you have other ones you like to use, cool. If you're comfortable with them, fine. Use whatever you're comfortable with. I'm comfortable with FileZilla, and I can help you with FileZilla. And you're going to need to use a VPN connection if you're off the campus or off the Manoa campus. So if you're doing this from home, you need to use VPN. So 3 servers we're going to use. Laulima, which you should know already a little bit about. It's used in classes throughout Kapiolani. Moonlight is the web development server that I manage that you're going to publish to. And then YouTube, because here we are on YouTube. That's where all the videos are going to be posted. So let me tell you a little bit about myself, and we'll get into the class. I've lived in Hawaii since about 81. What was it, 36, 37 years, something like that. I'm married. One time. Once is enough. 1 kid. Yeah, well, one's enough for me, that too. 1 dog. God dang it. There's a pattern here. I've worked at KCC for over 30 years in various capacities. I've also lived in Japan and in China, although I was originally born and raised in the Midwest. I've been all over the place. I've taught web development for a number of years. Also, intro to programming classes, JavaScript classes, jQuery classes, Microsoft Office tools classes. I've developed a lot of distance ed classes, both for myself as well as other people at KCC and throughout the UH system. That was part of my job when I was working up in Manoa. I've worked here as an IT specialist for a number of years before actually changing over to teaching. So I do know some things back in the day regarding our network. Besides teaching, I've written a number of grants, served as program coordinator, and a few other things. I mentioned Laulima. I'm going to give you an opportunity to get into Laulima and introduce yourself. Tell me a little bit about your IT experiences, your web development experiences in particular, what your academic goal is, your career goal, and anything else you want to talk about. Just give us an opportunity to get to know you a little bit, since we're not seeing each other in a face-to-face environment. Okay, now the schedule is also available for you in Laulima. You should have access to that. People are usually interested in knowing what they're graded on. Everything should be kind of listed both in the schedule and in the syllabus. As I mentioned earlier, there are a couple quizzes at the beginning. There are 4 mini projects of fundamentals, multimedia, JavaScript, and jQuery mobile. There's a group project that is just HTML and some media. And then another project dealing with jQuery mobile. We are going to have a couple of exams in the class. The exams are basically just very compressed projects. You will only have a very short amount of time to do them. I'll give you the dates for them, and you need to arrange your schedules. And some other miscellaneous things, just kind of reflections, good things to kind of be metacognitive about. LaLima's the dashboard. We're going to have quizzes. I'll do announcements there. I'll post documents with links there and links to things outside there. So that's a good place to be comfortable with. Make sure you get there easily, and you'll be able to get all the information you need, including email. You can email each other through LaLima. Okay, I mentioned Moonlight. Moonlight is that server that I manage. It is actually a virtual server up in Manoa. It's just easier to have it housed up there. You're going to need an FTP client. I use FileZilla. If you want to use something else, that's cool. But I can't help you a whole lot unless it's FileZilla. So again, basically you're going to be publishing up there. That's going to be the Web Development Center. It is on the internet so people can see it. You can show your mom, hey mom, look what I did. That server up there basically is a Windows 12 web server. It's not a very complicated server. It is not a Linux server as most web servers actually are. Yeah, maybe next time I'll do a Linux server. I'll do an Apache. Anyway, this one is not. You need a VPN connection, and I'll give it authenticate. I have no databases on this thing, and I do allow server-side inclusions, however, so that could be cool for you. All work you do goes up there, and that's how you publish. That's where I pick up your homework. I need you to tell me a little bit about yourself, and then we'll move on to the next thing. So go to LaLima, find those intro logs, maybe upload an avatar or an image of yourself, something you're comfortable with, and then introduce yourself. And I hope you also read other people's introductions. Okay, well anyway, as the lady was saying, the battery's low. I gotta get going. I'll see you next time.